In the small town of Eldridge, nestled between shadowy woods and forgotten graves, stood an old Victorian house that had long been abandoned. It was said that anyone who ventured inside would hear the whispers of its past, a chilling legend that kept the townsfolk at bay. One stormy night, a curious teenager named Mia, fueled by tales of the supernatural, dared her friends to explore the house. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they crept up the creaking steps. Their laughter echoed through the hollow corridors. The air was thick with dust, and the faint smell of mildew lingered as they entered the grand foyer. The floorboards groaned under their weight. Shadows danced along the walls as the wind howled outside. Ignoring the unease that settled over them, Mia led the way to the attic, where the whispers were said to be the loudest. With every step up the narrow staircase, the temperature dropped. A palpable dread enveloped them. As they reached the attic door, Mia hesitated. "Are we sure we want to do this?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. But her friends, spurred by bravado and the thrill of fear, urged her on. With a trembling hand, she pushed the door open. The attic was dimly lit by the moonlight filtering through a cracked window. Dust motes danced in the air, and cobwebs hung like ghostly curtains. In the center of the room stood a large old trunk, its surface etched with strange symbols. As they approached, the whispers grew louder, swirling around them like a storm of secrets. "Do you hear that?" one of her friends said, his face pale. The others nodded, fear creeping into their hearts. The whispers seemed to beckon them closer, urging them to open the trunk. Mia, driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, knelt beside it. She pried open the heavy lid, and a rush of cold air escaped, carrying with it the unmistakable scent of decay. Inside, they found old photographs, sepia-toned and faded, depicting a family. Smiling faces frozen in time. But as Mia sifted through the contents, she uncovered something far more sinister. A collection of letters, each stained with dark, ominous words. "Help us! Trapped! Lost!" The letters pleaded, their ink running like tears. The whispers crescendoed into anguished cries, filling the attic with a chilling cacophony. Panic set in, and Mia slammed the trunk shut. But it was too late. The air thickened, and shadows twisted, coiling around them like serpents. One by one, her friends began to vanish, pulled into the darkness. Mia's heart raced as she called out to them, but her voice was swallowed by the whispers, now echoing with the pain of those who had come before. In a final desperate act, Mia sprinted for the door. As she reached for the handle, icy fingers gripped her wrist, dragging her back into the abyss. With a final, piercing scream, she was enveloped by the darkness, leaving nothing but silence in her wake. The following day, the townsfolk gathered around the old Victorian house, whispering of the girl who had gone missing. The attic stood silent, the trunk closed tight, and the whispers faded to a soft murmur, waiting for the next curious soul to brave the shadows and uncover the horrors hidden within. And somewhere in the depths of the house, Mia's voice joined the chorus of the lost, forever echoing through the halls,